Good morning, children. Today we are going to see about new chapter, that is force and pressure. So in this class we will see briefly about what is meant by force and application of force. First of all, let us see what is meant by force. So a push or pull of an object is known as force. Okay, so what is meant by force? When we are applying a push or pull over any object, it is known as force. Okay, a push or pull of an object is known as force. So how the force will be caused? When there is an interaction between two objects which will cause the force. Okay, so how the force will be created? When there is an interaction. Interaction means contact between two objects. It will create force. Okay, so a push or pull of an object is known as force, and when there is a force, interaction between two objects creates force. And force has both magnitude and direction. Okay, so the force created due to the interaction of two objects has both magnitude and direction. So what is meant by magnitude? It has size. Okay, it has strength, weak force or strong force. And not only that, the applied force has direction. Okay, it will be sometimes same direction or towards opposite direction. Okay, so force is a interaction between two objects creates force. So push or pull of an object is known as force, and the force has both magnitude and direction. Now the strength of a force is expressed in magnitude. So strength means weak or strong force can be expressed based on magnitude, and force can bring change in the direction or state of motion of a body. Okay, so when the force is applied over any object, it can cause change in the direction or the state of motion of a body or state of position of a body. It is rest or in motion. If the force is applied, it can cause the change in the direction or the state of a motion of a body. Now we know that a push or pull is called as force. Yes, so what is meant by push? A push is a force which is exerted away from the body. Okay, so push means the force which is exerted away from the body. Example, when we are hitting a snooker ball or hitting a football, what we will do? We will apply a force away from the body. Yes, our leg will be pulled away from the body. The ball will be pulled away from our body. It not pulled towards our body. So that is called push. Okay, kicking a football, that is push. Push means a force which is exerted away from the body. Here you can see in the picture, the person is pushing means the force will be exerted away from his body, and if the person is pulling means the force will be exerted towards his body. Okay, so this is an pictorial representation which shows the meaning of push or pull. Here is some example for the force exerted due to pull. Push. So when we are pressing the switch, we are applying a force that is exerted away from our body. So it is an example for the push. Then while launching rocket from the ground, the rocket will be launched towards upward, so that from the downward the force will be exerted towards upward. So it is example for push. Then pushing trolley, here you can see the woman is pushing the trolley. So when she is pushing the trolley, she is pushing the trolley towards forward, is so that the force will be exerted forward direction. That is example for pushing. Then hitting a ball, then knocking a nail. When we are knocking a nail, we will apply the force which is exerted away from the body. Now what is meant by pull? Pull is the force which is exerted towards the body. So when the force is exerted towards the body, that is a pull. Example, drawing a bucket, when drawing a bucket of water from a well, we will apply the force towards the body. Yes, we will pull the rope which is tied or the bucket of water towards our body. That is pull. And playing tug of war. So when we are playing tug of war, you know what is meant by tug of war? Here is the picture. So the rope will be pulled by the two teams towards themselves. So they are applying the force and pulling the rope towards them. So it is an example for pulling. Now drawing back a bow. So when shooting a bow and arrow, so the bow will be drawn back towards the body. So it is a example for pull. Then raising a flag. When we are raising the flag, the rope which is tied in the flag will be pulled towards ourself. So it is an example for pulling. Then pulling a box. So when we are pulling a box, it will be pulled towards our side. Then opening the door. Once we are opening the door, we will pull. Yes, pull the door towards our body. So the force will be exerted towards our body. So it is an pull. Now forces are due to an interaction. So I told that first itself force is created due to the interaction between an object. So here is an example, a car being pushed by a man. So the man is pushing the car. Yes, so there is an interaction between the man and car, which makes the car to move forward. Yes, so he is applying a force which is creating an interaction between the man and the car, which makes the car to move forward. Okay, so forces are due to an interaction. So when there is an interaction, it will cause change in the direction or the state of motion of the body. Understood, children? Now let us see some more example. Here two girls pushing each other. So there is an interaction between two girls which causes certain force. Yes, so they are pushing. So force means, you know, push or pull. Yes, so they both are pushing each other. So there is an interaction between two girls which causes a force. Then here you can see two girls pulling each other. So while pulling, they are exerting the forces. So when there is an interaction between any object, it will create a force. Understood, children? Now direction and magnitude of force. So already I have told what is meant by magnitude. The measurement of strength and amount of force applied towards an object is called magnitude of force. So what is meant by magnitude of force? Measurement of strength or amount of force which is applied over an object is called magnitude of force. So strength means weak force or strong force. How much amount of force will be applied, that is called magnitude of force. So two or more forces can be applied towards the object in the same direction or in opposite direction. So we can apply two or more forces on the same object in the same direction and also opposite direction. Now when two forces are applied over an object in the same direction, okay, so we are applying now two forces over an object in the same direction. So let us see the magnitude and direction of the force, how it will be. Example for this is when two persons push the box in the same direction. So here you can see in the picture two persons, they are pushing the box in the same direction. So they are pushing the box with the force of, each person pushing the box with the force of 2 Newton. So Newton, N is the SI unit of the force. Okay, so force can be expressed in terms of Newton. Okay, so here the force applied by the two persons to push the box in the same direction is 2N, so that the total force or the resultant force or the net force will be the sum of the force applied by two persons. That is, each person they are applying the force of 2 Newton, isn't it? So that the total force will be sum of the force which is applied by two persons. Yes, 2N plus 2N is equal to 4N. Okay, so it is applied in the direction, so it is in the same direction. Okay, the force is applied in the same direction by two persons, and each of them is applying a force of 2 Newton, so that net force will be 2N plus 2N is equal to 4N. Understood, children? Now when two forces are applied over an object in the opposite direction. So first we have seen when two forces are applied over an object in the same direction, the net force will be the sum of the two force applied by a two person, isn't it? So here when two forces are applied over an object in the opposite direction, how it will be? We can see with an example. So when two forces are applied over an object in the opposite direction, the net force will be the difference of magnitude of two forces. Okay, so when two forces are applied in the opposite direction, the total force or the resultant force will be the difference of the magnitude of two forces. Example we can see now. When two persons push the box in the opposite direction with the magnitude of forces of each 2N. So magnitude means strength of force. Okay, so here the two persons, they are applying the each of them applying the same force of 2 Newton, and the force will be act in the opposite direction. Yes, one person is pushing towards other person, another one is pushing towards the opposite direction. Yes, so both of them are pushing the box in the opposite direction with the same force of each having 2 Newton. Okay, so the resultant force will be difference. Okay, difference between the magnitude of force. Okay, that is 2 Newton minus 2 Newton is equal to 0 Newton. So the force which is applied by two person is same. So in the opposite direction, each of them are applying the same force, so that box will not move. It will remain in the particular place itself, because both of them are applying the same force. Okay, so box will not move. Now if if both the person are pushing the box in opposite direction, one person is applying a force of 6 unit. Okay, so one person is applying 6 unit force and another person is applying 8 unit in opposite direction. What will happen now? Now the box will move. Yes, because why one person is applying the 6 unit of force and another person is applying a force of 8 unit. Yes, so the difference will be not same. Yes, there will be a difference. So the net total force will be 8 Newton minus 6 Newton is equal to 2 Newton. Okay, so the object will move where the higher magnitude force is applied. Okay, so the force will act in the direction of higher magnitude of force. So the person who is applying the more force, the object will be moved towards him. Understood, children? Now application of force. So force, there is a lot of application of force. So let us see application of force. So force is an effort. Okay, it is an effort which can change the state of an object which is at rest or in motion. So when the force is applied, it can change the state of an object which is at rest or in motion. Okay, and not only that, force can change object's direction and velocity. So velocity means speed of an object. So when we are applying the force, it can change the direction of the force as well as velocity of the velocity of the object. And not only that, force can also change the shape of an object. So when we are applying a force, we can change the shape of an object. Okay, so these are application of force. So what are the applications of force? Force is an effort which can change the state of an object which is at rest or in motion, and it can also change object direction and velocity. Force can also change the shape of an object. Understood, children? So I hope that you all understand about force and the effects of force. So next class we can see about the different effects of force. Due to the interaction between two objects, there is the creation of force, isn't it? So how the force can cause some effects in an object, that we can see in the next class. If you have any doubt, you can ask children. Thank you.